He's a very talented, going to love him. Big hand for Colin Swift. Come on, show him love, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey everyone, you know, this was a really interesting set that she just did, and it reminded me of some stuff. I'll just do some ad-libbing before I get to the cards. I'm a Jewish guy, and so we have a special kind of workout. It's from Israel. It's called Israeli aerobics. And you don't hear a lot about Israeli athletes, but they have the hand grenade toss, and then the machine gun pull, you know, and then there's the old foxhole dig. So these kids grow up with this over there. They have a game in Israel. When you're a high school student, you're a senior, this is a real game. They take their backpacks and they throw it onto the highway. And they wait till there's a car that they think they can make it, and they run, grab the backpack, and scuttle across. They tried it very unsuccessfully in Los Angeles. It's been a while since I've been up on a stage. It's nice to come back. Nice to see everybody out here. Cinco de Mayo. In fact, the last time I was up on a stage, I was giving a speech. I was working at UC Davis, for all the Davis people somewhere. I was running a small religious foundation up there. I was the convener of the Interfaith Council, which meant, as I had absolutely no credentials behind my name, I was in charge of the rabbis, the nuns, the priests, the brothers, the sisters, the Lutherans, the ministers, they got so many names for themselves, I lost it. I didn't understand it all. And I was leading these people, and I fucked my brains out every chance I can, and these guys don't even know what love is. I have no idea what's going on. They're praying to this wooden guy on a cross, and I'm going, oh my God, he was a Jewish guy. If I got his brains out too somehow, I don't know. Anyways, the last time I gave a speech, I was up there with a Pan-Africanist. Is any Pan-Africanists here? Thank God. Okay, my teacher. And they were telling us how the Jews, thousands of years ago, came in and stole everything from black people. They stole their jewels, which is where the term Jew came from, and they stole their gold, and that's why there's Mrs. Goldstein, and they stole their silver for Silverstein. And I said, well, what happened to Mr. and Mrs. Dickstein? What did they steal? Okay, I'll get to the cards. Cinco de Mayo. It's a good thing. It's very personal to me now. My first wife was Jewish. I have 2 kids by her. My second wife is Hispanic, Latino, Mexican, whatever you want to call her, whatever she's not throwing at me at the time. And we have a daughter. Now this makes her half Jewish and half Mexican, and it gets really tough around Christmas and Hanukkah. We don't know what to celebrate, so we just celebrate Chicanaka. It's a lot easier. It's difficult for her because, you know, she'll look out on the lawn, and her Mexican side says, well, I'll go mow that lawn and blow the leaves. And the Jewish side says, well, just rip the whole shit out and do sod. And I have to keep reminding her, honey, matzah is not something that we cut the drugs up with. It's not what we do. You don't use matzah for that. I just got a lot of one-liners here, okay. Like I said, she's got 2 sisters, and they're fully Jewish, and they don't understand the whole Mexican-Spanish word thing. And for instance, my 15-year-old thinks that lowriding is taking steerage on the Titanic. My 9-year-old just thinks it's second class on the Concorde, isn't it? And my 15-year-old went in to use my Mexican kid's hairdryer, and everything was fine except half her hair blew into the neighbor's yard. Lawn blowers? Okay. I can do this because I'm married to a Mexican who is divorcing me at the moment. She did throw me in jail. It was great. And we had a great time. We were having a lovely divorce. It's quite hell. Okay, let's see what else we have. We had the hairdryer. That didn't work at all, did it? My Jewish kids, when they were toddlers, they would be watching things like Sesame Street and Barney and, you know, reading Rainbow. Oh, Daddy, this is so neat. Let's go buy some toys. My Mexican watches the Psychic Network hotline and beer commercials. I don't know where she gets it from. Her mom. Not all these work, okay? That's why I'm taking a class. I'm already late for my Prozac. my 15-year-old also thinks that Toreador is a new kind of Cadillac that's coming out. And you've heard of the Mexican hat dance? We have the Yarmulke hippity hop.
That worked.
Sorry, Rabbi. Okay. My rabbi can see me now. I am working out my community service time at the time. I got that from allegedly beating my wife. She had taken my baby to her lesbian girlfriend's house and called me and said, "I'm not bringing the baby home. Fuck you!" And I said, "Wait a second, it's my week. It's my turn from the baby. I'm coming to get her." Big mistake. I knock on the door. I'm ad-libbing this. She answers with the baby in her arms, who says, "A day, A day." And I throw out my arms. "Darling, come to me." My wife turns this way. My arm knocks against hers. The lesbian says, "We got you now, boy. Fucking spousal abuse. 911. 8 policemen arrest me. This is a true thing. I'm saying, wait, I'm a fucking professional, man. I got a master's degree. Don't fucking arrest me. I used to be the interfaith counselor. Bullshit, you're doing drugs. You're a fucking man, you hit her. Okay, I didn't. And I did beat it. Oh, Friday nights, Jewish, Mexican, Friday nights. Let's get back on to the Cinco de Mayo thing. It was working. Friday nights are especially cool because in Judaism, we light candles, and then we eat bread, and then we bless wine, and we do these things every Friday night. And my little Mexican girl, she's having a little problem. When we light the candles, she puts on her Ray-Bans. And instead of taking the challah, the bread, she reaches for the tortilla chips, and somehow when she gets that cup of sacred wine, she keeps drinking and drinking, and she says, "Where's the worm, Daddy?" No, it's not Tijuana. Okay. Then I had a wife that was Jewish, and I had a Mexican wife. They had a lot in common. My first wife, my Jewish wife, would spend all my money. My second wife, my Mexican wife, just stole it. Just, it's gone. Any Mexicans in here? Latino's good. Yeah, it's good. My Jewish wife would cook food for me. My Mexican wife just threw the shit at me. Take your own fucking chicken, you know. Okay. My Jewish wife thinks that a hoe is a gardening tool. You know where this is going. My Mexican wife thinks it's a legitimate career decision. I'm not kidding. Neither women really are too bright, though. My Jewish wife thinks that fellatio was a French perfume. My Mexican wife was a bit closer. She said, "Isn't that the hot sauce you put at the end of the people's day?" No, but I'll teach you. Because you really got good lips. Okay. There are a lot of differences amongst them. For instance, my Jewish wife thinks that missionary style was the guilt you feel after having an orgasm. My Mexican wife thinks that it's something that you do sexually in a small closet with a little window in it. Finally. My Jewish wife thinks that multiple orgasm is just too much fucking work, okay? You want that, go hire someone. So I hired my Mexican wife, who thinks that multiple orgasm is name of a highlight team from Tijuana. Listen, it's been a real blast. Thank you very much. Have a safe Cinco de Mayo.
Colin Swift, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, Colin Swift. Bridging the gap between two cultures, ladies and gentlemen.